On August 26th, 2011, John Goodman made another blog post regarding his continuing research of 1dollar.wav. Hey everyone, it's me again. So you all remember that 1dollar.wav crap I posted about a week or so ago, right? Well, like I said I would, I did some research on it. Simply searching 1dollar.wav on Google yielded no results. I asked on a message board about the file, but nobody really seemed to have even heard of it before. That is, until I got a reply from some guy saying that he knew of the file, and that he had some bad times with it. It went as follows. Oh, don't even remind me. 1dollar.wav. It's amazing how much trouble a 4-minute sound clip of heavily distorted music can cause. And I mean, it was years ago. Some person on Craigslist was selling a computer with Windows XP already installed on it. At the time, Vista was still in beta and 7 didn't even exist yet. I went to her house in Cleveland to pick up the computer. I brought it home, turned it on, and I noticed a WAV file in the C drive, Windows Media folder, entitled 1dollar.wav. Of course. Curious, I opened it and listened to it. It was really nothing special. Perhaps a little creepy, but, it didn't really interest me. Anyway, I closed it and I went to the bathroom. I came back to the computer, and I could not believe what I saw. I mean, everything was changed to dollars, or some crap with a bunch of error messages titled 1dollar.wav. I tried using my antivirus to fix what I instantly took as a virus, but it wouldn't open. I tried turning off the computer, but it wouldn't turn off no matter what. The only thing that would work was unplugging it. I tried to boot it in safe mode and use my antivirus there, but upon trying to open it, my computer made this bizarre noise and just shut off. And it refused to turn back on. I don't mean refused to boot into the OS, I mean literally just would not power on. As if it wasn't plugged in. The next day, my computer was gone, and with just a single dollar bill being in its place. I know it sounds insane, and I mean, you probably won't believe me unless you had a similar experience with the file yourself, but that's what happened. Cleveland! eBay had told me that the item location was in Cleveland, Ohio. I now had a new mission. Track down the person that sold me the install disk. I replied to him saying that I had indeed had a very similar experience, and requested that he give me the exact address of the woman that sold him the computer, as I wanted to have a little talk with her. I probably sounded like a stalker, but I really didn't give a crap. I needed to figure this out. And surprisingly, the user actually sent me the address of the woman to get me to a private message chat with her. Living in Ohio myself, Cleveland wasn't too far away. So me and my dog got into the car and drove off. We arrived at a small yellow house that could only be the home of the woman who sold me the install disk. We walked up to the front door and rang the doorbell. A woman almost instantly answered the door. She seemed to be an elderly woman, short and stout with white hair tied up in a bun. Then I looked into her eyes. Oh, those eyes. They seeped through me and into my soul, hungrily examining it, seeing if it was suitable to feast upon. I almost sprinted back to my car and drove off right then and there, but I couldn't. No, I had a mystery to solve. "Why, hello, John Goodman," said the woman, in a menacing voice that sent shivers down my spine. My first thought, oh god, she knows my name. Oh, please help me. My dog growled threateningly at the woman. It took all of my courage to finally sputter out, "Look, I don't have time for fooling around. What is 1dollar.wav, and why did you put it in my Windows XP install disk?" "Oh, I can't tell you that," cackled the woman, whom I was now certain was no good. "And why not?" I countered angrily. "Because," said the evil woman. "However, I can tell you this. Be wary in the days that follow, for $1 will haunt until all is hollow." And before I could say another word, the woman shut the door on me, cackling wickedly. I had no other choice but to walk back to the car. Along the way, a man came by and asked me, "What were you doing over there?" "I was talking to the woman that lived in the house over there," I replied. The man's expression became concerned. "Buddy, no one has lived in that house for over 10 years. I looked to the house, but instead of the bright, yellow, cheery house that I had seen when I arrived there was a crumbling, abandoned foundation, with a wooden plank nailed to the front door saying, 'Condemned,' in green letters. But wait, I was just talking to an elderly woman that had lived there a minute ago," I argued. All the color drained from the man's face. "Elderly woman?" "Yes," I said. "You know, with her hair all tied up in a bun and whatnot." The last person who lived there was an elderly woman, always having her hair tied up in a bun. But she's dead, dude. So I didn't actually find out much of anything new about 1dollar.wav, but apparently it was created by a ghost. Interesting, but it's really no laughing matter. I realized that the moment I saw that dang woman out of the corner of my eye, giving me that freaking soul-devouring stare and smiling like a maniac, when I focused on her, she disappeared. I then proceeded to sprint out of the room and hide under a blanket for the rest of the night. When I dared go back into the living room, a dollar bill lay on the floor where the woman had been.